Hello there everyone, and my name is Mark Miles, as many of you would know. Thank you so much for watching this video. And as many of you would know, I am a public speaking coach and also someone that loves to work with trainers and really help them become really effective at running workshops, at training sessions, and anyone that's speaking from stage essentially. I really love helping them craft their message and really being impactful with their audience, right? So they don't just share their message, but it gets the message remembered, and people go away and use the content. So today I want to just do a quick video on essentially how to influence an audience to believe what we want them to believe. What we want them to believe and go out and take action. Okay, so as we all know, if we want an audience member to actually act on our message, we first need to have the ability to influence, okay? So if I want to influence an audience, I first need to have rapport. In order to have rapport, I first need to have agreement. So we've got agreement, then we've got rapport, and then we've got influence, or the possibility of influence, okay? So as a trainer though, or as a workshop facilitator, if we walk into a room and we accidentally or unconsciously fractionate a room or splinter a room, we are going to really have a lot of problems building that rapport with the audience. Now, when I say fracture or splinter an audience, what I mean by that is essentially you are sharing concepts or sharing ideas in a way that maybe gets people offside, so to speak. So if you're going into a room and you make statements that people don't agree with, instantly you're going to have people that go, nah, I don't believe you. Nah, he's not on my side. Nah, I don't agree with him. Okay? And we need to get very good at leading the hearts and minds of our audience members so that we can take them on a journey of discovery so that they come to the ahas that we want them to have. Okay? So today I want to talk to you about some powerful questions that you can actually put into your repertoire if you're running workshops or if you're speaking from some stage, so that you can really get people's minds a little bit more open to your message. Now, it's not going to happen all the time, and people are not automatically going to take on your message, but these phrases are at least going to create some places of agreement to start with, okay? So I definitely recommend that you grab a pen and write some of these statements down, okay? Now, let me illustrate the power of these statements, okay? So, let's say I said to you, would you agree that Donald Trump was the best president America has ever had, okay? Now, as I say that statement, instantly, some of you watching this video think, yes, absolutely, he was. Or other people are thinking, no, he wasn't. Whatever your opinion is, notice that you had an opinion, okay? So notice though that if I changed a statement, I said, would you agree that Donald Trump was one of the most controversial presidents that America ever had? All of you would probably agree with that statement. And what we need to get very good at is gauging the probability of agreement and being able to craft statements that really start from that neutral place of agreement. Because without agreement, we cannot have rapport. Without rapport, there cannot be influence, okay? And the job of a trainer, the job of a workshop facilitator, the job of a public speaker is to influence an audience with new skills, knowledge, and so they go out and take new action after your presentation, whatever the topic may be, okay? So let me give you some statements that you can use to really get the audience on board, so to speak. So grab a pen, get ready to write. So the first one is, would you agree that, as I've been saying, would you agree that sometimes technology can let you down? Would you agree with that statement by a show of hands? Okay. Would you agree that networking on LinkedIn can be very productive? Okay. And generate new business? Would you agree that, if somebody uses what you teach them as a trainer, it can be very fulfilling? Okay, would you agree with that statement? Okay, all we're doing is creating statements over a baseline of agreement, okay? And from there, we can then build on that, okay? Let's go another one. Would you agree that over the last 2 years, people's concern about their health and well-being has really increased, okay? Next one. Would it be a problem if, okay? So, would it be a problem if? So, would it be a problem if you were delivering a presentation and the computer got a virus and shut down on you? Would that be a problem? Would you agree with that? Yeah, awesome. Would it be a problem if you forgot your PowerPoint presentation at home and you got to the venue and you didn't have it? Would that be a problem? Yeah, okay. Would it be the case that, so number 3, would it be the case that, so here's an example. Would it be the case that with the rise of technology, people's spelling has potentially gotten worse and worse? Who would agree with that by show of hands? Awesome. So would it be the case that? Next one. If ... raise your hand. Okay. So for example, if you have ever gotten nervous before presenting on stage, raise your hand. If you know that you would like to become even more confident with presenting, then raise your hand. If you would like to raise your income over the next 12 to 24 months, then raise your hand. Okay, so essentially all we're doing is putting in the if and the benefit, then asking people to raise their hand. Okay, next one. Who here has ever had the situation of XYZ? Who here has ever had the situation of planning a holiday and occasionally you get to the holiday destination and it's a little bit different to what you expected? Who's ever had that situation by a show of hands? Okay, so the key phrase, who here has ever had the situation of ... Okay, next one. Have you ever, okay, have you ever been delivering a presentation and you've had a tech issue? Okay, another great statement to start with. And the last one I wanted to share with you today is a self-reflective type question, okay? And that might sound something like this. One day, I was doing X and I asked myself this question. So that might sound like, one day I was delivering a presentation and I had a member of the audience that was sitting over in the corner and they just weren't paying attention. And it was in that moment I just started to ask myself, I wonder what it is that I could do right now that would truly transform the thinking in that audience member's minds and get them fully engaged and to participate in this session, and they got so much out of it. And it was in that moment I started to go on a journey and start to think about what is it that really creates ultimate engagement, and that's what we're going to look at right now. Okay, so that could just be another way to start a session. Okay, so the purpose of this video was to simply share with you how you can use these powerful statements that elicit agreement to get people on the same page as you and the same page of your message. Okay, and a key thing to keep in mind is whenever we're presenting from stage, we're running a workshop or whatever it might be, we're looking to influence our audience to go out and take new action, to think differently or to do differently. And in order to influence, we first need to have rapport. In order to have rapport, we have to have agreement, okay? So we need to get strategic, we need to get deliberate in what we say and how we say it. And these phrases are really helpful in order to do that. So I'll just recap them one more time. So would you agree that? Next, would it be a problem if? Next, would it be the case that? Next, if ... raise your hand. Next, who here has ever had the situation of? Next, have you ever ... Last of all, one day I was doing X and I asked myself this question. Okay, so hopefully you got something from the video. If you've got any comments or questions about presenting from stage or running workshops, feel free to pop them in the comments below. Otherwise, reach out. Would love to help if I can. And on that note, hope you enjoyed the video and I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.